1, 2, 3. Welcome to the spot.
Welcome to the spot.
Cut. Next step. Welcome everyone. It is I, Curlpixel, aka Christian,
And I'm Blink.
aka Jonathan, and we're here to open a box of art cut.
What? We were doing so well.
I am Christian, aka Curlpixel,
And I'm Blink, aka Jonathan.
and we are here for an amazing opening of RDO. Woo! Jonathan, what is RDO, and what is this amazing box in front of us?
This is Radiant Origins, the newest set, and I'm excited to open it because we can get the Guojia Ultimate right here, which I'm hoping we get because it's really good.
I just want 3 things. 1, Diana. Everything Diana. Hold on, pause. Second is Chessman. Anything chess is great. And then thirdly, the CUR, which is the most important thing anyone could ask for in an amazing box or case.
I guess I'll take all the CSRs.
Okay, hold on.
I guess I'll take the CSRs.
What's over 15K? That's an assumption right now on Merlin's Market. But also, aside from just opening the box, what we also wanted to do was talk about Ascent LA, because that just happened last weekend.
Yeah.
Time flies and is slow at the same time. Jonathan and I both day 2'd.
Both day 2.
He put that emphasis like he was surprised.
What?
To be honest, I am equally surprised. But let's start. We'll get into that in a moment. Let's start opening this amazing box and also talk about the amazing experience of what is it to be like at an Ascent, and then also the experience of Ascent LA.
And our day 2 experience.
And
how different it is from day 1.
It is, yeah. So let's do it. Let's open this box. Now we're opening RDO, and to make it a little bit easier for everyone, we wanted to show all the different aspects. So when you open your box, you're gonna see a cover on it, and it's gonna have one of 18 different champions and or CSRs. Where's Alan? Where's Carmen Sandiego? I do not know, but here we have one of our champions. Mm-hmm. And then what's really cool is that you can see the full art if you tear open. I don't want to break it. 1 second.
It's kind of like a poster.
Oh my god.
Rip it.
I don't want to rip it. It's too pretty. I don't want to rip it. Okay, there we go. You get the full art on display.
And they're all the ultimate arts too, which are really nice.
Yeah, so if you're a Diana main, Astra, you know where to find me. If you got one of these, if you're not a main, contact me in the DMs. And then what's really nice, since this is a celebration, Weaves of the Shore wrote a really kind and beautiful message when you open your box. So you can read more when you get your RDO box. And it's really powerful and also kind of beautiful to see a TCG start off as a Kickstarter and then go through year 1, year 2, and now year 3, launching another game mode to celebrate all its greatness, right?
Yeah, speaking of new game mode, we can get Pantheon cards in here too.
Woo! Pantheon! Barrier!
Pantheon's been very fun.
Yeah, low-key dropped my day 2 to play Pantheon the last round. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, before we open the first pack, Jonathan, tell everyone, how was Ascent LA? In one word.
Frustrating. Very frustrating. Started off frustrating. Round 1 out of 380 people, I got paired into Ian, out of all people.
Statistically, very low chance of that happening.
And my worst matchup.
And still happened, yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping for a repair, because there's always a repair, but the one time there wasn't, it was my worst matchup with the person I came with.
Yeah, and it's sad, because,
yeah,
like, who do you root for in that moment?
I don't know.
I would hope they both lost, and that, or both won. Hold on,
wow.
Reframe. Hold on.
What?
Reframe. I hope they both won and or lost and or draw, because then it's an experience together, right?
This guy praying for our downfall.
Well, I lost my first round. I was against a Water Diana, so Sky Sama, you're amazing. Still kicked my butt. I was happy. I think one word for me was transformative.
Okay.
The reason why it's transformative and why I'm picking that word is because going into Ascent LA, well, you knew what my goals were. I had one goal this whole season, was to try hard. We were going to go in this whole season, do all the online regionals, do all the store champs in my area, and the Ascent with one deck to show that I'm growing and learning. High key, did not win a store champs, did not place or top at a regional, and so I was always like one match away. And I was like, dang, if I don't meet this goal at the Ascent, I'm kind of gonna question my worth and value. And then it happened. I debuted. Yeah. And then I was like, you know what? We're on track. We are progressing.
Yep. It was good. I think you went, what, 7-2 day one?
I went 7-2 day
really
one.
Good record going into day two.
Then day two happened, and that was a hot mess. Yeah.
Should we start opening?
Yeah, let's start opening. And then Jonathan, let's have you open the first packs. Wait,
what? 24 packs?
Yeah.
Here, we can set this to the side.
Oh, spoiler alert! The way you maximize the storage, because some people are not sure how, you take off the extra folders, and then you can maximize the space. Don't worry, it took me a minute too. I was like, storage? There's no storage in here. Gotta take out the dividers.
Yeah, fits perfectly.
Yeah. That's loud. And it's magnetic too. There you go. Let's do you wanna
You can open the first pack.
pass me the scissors?
You don't need scissors.
I need
You're gonna
scissors.
cut the card.
Okay, hold on, everyone. Okay, Jonathan. We're still gonna talk about day two and the Ascent. Was there any matchup that you loved during Ascent LA? That you're like, oh yes, I love this. Easy win.
I love the level 3 matchups.
Ooh, okay.
That was what I wanted to play. Because they lose influence going up, and if they spend time to level up efficiently, they're not doing anything to stop me or threatening me. So that was the matchups I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And I played 4 fire decks, which was surprising to me. I was expecting to play wind and water kind of all day.
Yeah.
But my round 1 was against Ian on fire trucks. And then my round 4, I believe, was also against fire trucks. But it was a bad matchup, and on top of that, I had water dripping on me.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Is that an expression? Like,
no, there
dripping
was
luck, dripping in money.
I see something.
Oh.
So there was a problem with the AC unit, and water was dripping on me. And I misplayed because he had Clarin out and I had Burst Asunder, and I was 1 fractal off of lethal if he didn't pop Clarent. So I Burst Asundered and he let it go through when I wanted him to waste a counter. And then I had 2 more Shimmering Refractions, and it didn't matter because I didn't play that 1 fractal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This card is really good in Tristan, I think. Devised Conspiracy. 1 cost fast, prep 2. It gives your Ominous Shadows on champion hit banished to top part of that player's deck face down. And as long as it's banished, you may play it ignoring its element requirements.
Okay.
And then...
Ooh, okay. Oh,
this is okay.
We love...
Neos ults.
We love Tony and the Tony support that he is getting in this era.
Yeah. I want to try Tony in domain with Pantheon.
Ooh.
So that's something I'm going to be trying.
Yeah. I think for me... What was the question? It was my happiest?
The matchups you wanted to see.
So, with Fire Diana, it was I really want to see Fire Aggro. Because at that point, it's who gets the die roll win, and then who can just kill the person faster, right? Hands down, Diana take the wheel, Ether Gods be with me. And so one of them was a Fire Crux Merlin matchup I had. That was foil. Yes, that was my. That's what got me into day two was that matchup, and then after that, a lot of Vanitas. So
Really?
yeah, so a lot of our locals. There's one local member in particular. Thank you so much. Who has been playing Vanitas regularly, and I think I saw two at least during my day one. So I knew go in there, go in fast, Mana Flare Barrage, and just keep going, girl. So that was the matchups I wanted to see.
That's also the plan for almost every deck play.
Yeah.
As Fire Diana. Just go in there and kill them turn 2.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy I didn't see any of the other types of win, like ones that carry Baby Green or Zephyr. I didn't run into many of those, or Topsies. Day 2 is when I ran into all the Topsies, and it's like, what the heck is this card? You're making me go crazy.
So you didn't play against any Sirius day 1?
No Sirius. Which, it's karma, because that's been all the season was Sirius and Water Diana, so back at it.
Wait, I don't think I played against Sirius either in day 1. I played a lot of Fire, which was surprising. 4 out of my 5 rounds was Fire.
Yeah. I think, what was your saddest moment or a frustrating moment?
Getting dripped on. That was frustrating. And then playing against Ian.
Yeah.
Round 1. Like before lunch, I was miserable.
Yeah.
It was frustrating. I went into lunch after round 3, 1-1-1. And then after lunch, I think
there's something in this. I think there's something in here.
Interesting.
I think.
Was lunch after round 3 or 4?
Round 4.
Okay. I think before lunch, I was X1. I think that sounds about right. Yeah. And then after lunch, I was more locked in because I had food.
You're like, oh, I'm fed and I'm ready. Let's get in.
Okay, and if there's not something here,
let's make a bet. If there is something in there, Jonathan has to publicly acknowledge in this video how great Water Diana is.
Okay, what do you consider a hit?
Art, CSR, full art, CSR.
Full art?
UR.
What the?
Yeah,
I mean, you're guaranteed a UR. That's not a hit.
Well, okay, now you're changing the goalpost. Let's keep going.
Okay, I don't agree to these terms and conditions.
Okay.
Press decline. Ooh, Alice ult.
Okay, what isn't Diana great?
No.
Okay. I think a sad moment for me at Ascent LA, maybe its full circle moment, was I met with one of my opponents in day 1 was a person I met at Ascent Boston.
Okay.
And they were the first, not even my locals. They were the first person who taught me about layers, because I went in there and I plopped Nullifying Lantern and they fracturized it. I'm like, okay, and they're like, do you not know about layers? I was like, what is a layer? And then he went through the whole match explaining what layers was. Granted, I took the loss and I lost clearly, but I met them at Ascent LA and he was like, layers. I was like, I know what layers are now. Thank you. And then that was the second video I played against, and then they unfortunately lost, but we stayed connected. So it was a sad moment, but also a very happy moment, because it helped me remember that you can stay connected with people across months that you meet at one event and may stay connected with, and then reconnect, and you're like, we need to link up, let's do this. So.
And after you go to a few events, you're gonna start recognizing a lot more people that show up, and you're gonna see a lot of new faces too. Yeah. 380, it's a lot of people. 380? Ooh, Alice level 3.
I need this. Is it foil?
No.
I need this foil. Yeah.
There's Chessman level 3 Alice. It's still good, but we also pulled an Ovation guide,
Yes.
which is the new guide for Pantheon.
And Chessman is getting quite a bit of support in RDO. So there's Spirit of Chess that allows you to ignore. You can play any element of chess that's not advanced. So it's very similar to like Spirit of Slime, where you can play Fire Chessmen, which don't exist yet, Wind and Water, and that kind of has been helping with the clunkiness of Chessmen, where you can play Briar Spindle, where if you tap in and have a king out, it costs 2 less to activate your next Chessman card, right? Lily, she's crushing it. She slays. She destroys things. And unrelated, Avatar.
Avatar Byakko. I don't know how good this is, but all the avatars work really well in their respective decks.
Yeah. I like the art.
Yeah, especially of the CSRs. The CSRs are really nice. The avatars.
Okay, I'm gonna go next. Jonathan's been pulling all the good stuff, so now it's my turn. Okay, so Jonathan, I'm a new player, and I want to go to an Ascent.
Okay.
What should I experience, or like how should I plan for it? What should I do?
The biggest thing is the mentality. It's very mentally taxing playing 9 rounds day 1. You have to be there early. You have to. Granted, you do get a lunch break after round 3 or 4, but it is very mentally taxing having to focus and think about your lines, especially when you're playing a complicated deck. If you are playing an aggro deck like Fire Diana and can end the games early, it helps a bit if you can't stay locked in for 10 hours, 9 hours, however long. But if you play a fire deck, you can end early and have breaks in between. But if you're playing like a very complicated deck and complicated matches that go for a long time, you need to be ready for that. Another thing is not getting frustrated when you lose, but knowing why you lost and what you can do to improve when you lose. Because if you go into your next game focusing on your past game, on being frustrated about why you lose, it's going to carry over and you're going to misplay very badly, and it's going to affect the rest of your day. So I think that's a big thing.
Yeah, I really appreciate that last advice. I appreciate all the advice, but I like the last one a lot. Because to your point earlier, I have not been organizing, I apologize. You're there for, in most cases, 9 matches. And so it's back to back to back to back to back to back lunch, back to back to back matches. And depending on your deck, you may not get a long enough break to just sit down and breathe and enjoy yourself, right? So not to carry losses to your shoulders and understand, hey, if I messed up, why did I mess up? How can I improve? New mentality, let's get to it. Oops, sorry.
And that's also why I think VIP is worth it, because they do have snacks for you in between rounds. If you end early, where you can get a water or a soda or an energy drink, but you can also get like fruits and chips and stuff just to replenish between rounds.
Yeah. The other thing that's really helpful is I'm very type A, and so I like looking at the event guide and seeing what is out there during this whole experience. From day 0, from trade night. Let's talk about trade night. From trade night to your day 1 experiences, and then afterward, if you choose to continue with day 2, if you get into day 2, and then also if you choose to drop, what to experience after that to make it the best experience you can ever ask for. Because there's more to your Ascent than just the matches, as cheesy as that sounds. So I like looking at the event guide. There's girls' night. There is trade night. There is Pantheon that was in LA, which was a lot of fun.
And that's why they didn't have
Avatar. Yeah,
you have 2 out of the 3 avatars. But I think Pantheon is why they did not have
scrubbed out.
You're not. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm trying to be engaged in the conversation, Jonathan. We can organize this anytime. Yeah, I was a little sad at first when there wasn't scrubbed out, but then
But then you played Pantheon.
but then I played Pantheon. I was like, oh, you know what? Right choice. I love this.
Yeah, I played one game of Pantheon, and I was being targeted by this guy.
Targeted?
Yes.
Hold on, hold on. What do you mean by that?
You tried to kill me 5 turns in a row. Oh, Arcane
Ooh.
Rare Stormblade Squire foil.
I thought that said squirrel, but yes. Classical opening.
Yeah, I was getting targeted by this guy saying I was gonna die every turn. Oh, Lost Providence.
Yes.
Nice. This is a card I actually need, so it's good. It's a good
Yeah,
reprint. And Luminous Surge.
Yes. Okay, let me be very clear about what was happening, because we don't want, what's the right phrasing? Lies and deception to be put out there. This is my first, I've never played Magic, I've never played Commander, but some people have. And during this whole experience, we were playing with 2 other local folks. Jonathan, made statements about me not being able to win. And it's a double-edged sword, right, everyone? Because you don't want to kill someone on turn 3 and then they're out of the experience like a loser. And so I, as a good friend and colleague and local member, just kept poking the bear and said, oh, I could kill you if I choose to. And you know what? Props to our locals friend Nikki, who just killed everyone in 1 turn. That was the right decision. Yeah.
But let's talk about the real question. Who died first?
Does it matter?
It does. It does. That's a big
pause.
Big
time out. Does it matter?
Who died first?
Does it matter who died first if we all died the same turn?
Yes.
Why does it matter?
Matters a lot.
Explain to me, why does it matter?
You wouldn't understand.
You're right. I do not understand.
It's okay. After playing more Pantheon games, you'll understand.
Jonathan's a hater. He was playing with Arisana. Was not cooking. Was not brewing.
I got my Polaris destroyed, and I still survived every turn. The 5 turns this guy said he was going to kill me.
Whoa, hold on. It was 3 turns that I said that. Okay, I'm going to open it. How was Trade Night?
Trade Night is... Trade Night is not exciting if you don't go there with plans. I will say that.
That's...
Because the only thing to do at Trade Night is to trade with other people. And here they had Pantheon pre-release, so you could buy your Pantheon decks and open them at the same time with everyone. But if there was not a Pantheon or a Radiant Origins, did I say Pantheon? I meant Radiant Origins. If there was not a Radiant Origins opening, then going to Trade Night with nothing planned, you were kind of just walking around the venue looking at what people have displayed or asking if people have trades. I think if you go there with plans of what you want to accomplish, it'll make everything a lot better instead of just walking around wasting time.
Yeah.
Even the Ascent store isn't open, so that's also a big thing that people like. You can organize it.
Yeah,
we didn't even talk about this. We got a boon.
We're so deep into the lore. Yes, we got a boon. What is it? The Loon of...
Huh?
Or lesser boon of what?
Ulosa.
Ulosa.
Level locked 1, your champion is an assassin class, in addition to their other types.
Okay, we love that.
Nice. It's our first boon.
We got Escape the Wreckage foil. Yippee!
Nice.
Commons here. Yeah, I like how Weeds did the RDO release. You got this amazing card, which was an identifier of how much did you buy, because you were capped at buying X amount of something. So you can only buy 1 RDO box. And when they released the special, it was really nice. We all sat by our locals, so TopSpot, and then also Meeples, and they said open the box, and everyone just started tearing up their boxes, trading their covers, and just rooting for everyone to get the CUR or CSRs that they were looking for, or ultimates.
Yeah, and a few people pulled spirits around us too.
Yeah. Jonathan, did you get anything good?
Nope, because I didn't buy any.
I got 2 ultimates, Lorraine and Diana, which very fitting.
I think the Lorraine ultimate is really good. I played 2 Pantheon games, and I went Lorraine level 3, and one turn after I went level 3, I ulted and just cleaved everyone out of the game from there.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand why everyone likes Lorraine and Merlin, so I'm trying to do a Diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds.
Diamonds, yes. Yeah. I'm trying to understand why people like Lorraine and Merlin, not trying to hate on anyone. I can understand why. I like Lorraine more than Merlin. No hate. Okay. So, Jonathan, we made day 2. Why am I doing that? Fireball, so that's for tip. We made day 2. What is the biggest difference between day 1 and day 2?
The easiest thing to point out is open deck list. Going into day 2 and before day 2, the first round, you can see who you're playing round 1, and you can see their deck list and prepare for what you think they might have. So like their defensive cards and their lines, which is the biggest thing. I think it's the biggest reason why Fire Diana is bad. Because open deck list day 2, most of the time on day 1, you're catching them off guard and catching them by surprise. Because if you open up Spirit of Fire and Looking Glass and just pass, you can represent a ton of different decks. You can be Crux Knight, you can be Spirit Ruler Lorraine, you can be Fire Merlin, and that's what most people kind of expect. But being Fire Diana, you can catch them off guard if they try to be greedy, if they expect you to create shock. But going into day 2, if they know you're on that, they're just going to hold defensive cards, and if you try to go for game, they're going to stop you and then punish you really badly. Because if they stop you in your big turn, you just have a lot of chip damage going on.
Sure. I will agree with that statement. Even though Jonathan just hates Fire Diana, he just doesn't like Diana. That was, I think, the biggest struggle and challenge was, you're right, when someone sees Spirit of Fire and Looking Glass, they don't know what to expect. And then you just go in there turn 2, massive damage. And then after day 1, I kind of just kept hitting walls. And it could have been the way I was playing, full acknowledgement. But I think people were prepared for whatever day 2 decks could look like. So I ran into more Topsies, more Taunters, and yeah. I want to make a bet. For 1 locals, Jonathan's going to play Fire Diana, because there's a Fire Flower here. If I get a full art card.
No. If you pull CSR, maybe.
Okay, well, okay, you heard it here. But yeah, that was the thing I learned the most. Was it's a different energy day 2. And not in a bad way. Everyone's still very nice, very friendly. It's just I felt like I had to use a different side of my brain that I'm not used to. If that makes sense. Oh, I saw something.
Oh, this card is amazing in level 3 decks.
Say less. Or say more. Say more.
So, Angelic Channeling is 2 cost fast. Banish up to 3 advanced element cards from your hand or memory, and then draw a card in memory for each card banished. And then when you go to level 3, the next time you go to level 3, you can stack the cards at the top or bottom, and its float. So if you're playing like Arasana, you can banish your Cosmic Bolt and Arcane Sights, and then you can set up a Glimpse into just a free Cosmic Bolt and have one that way.
Ooh, okay.
Even after you pop Polaris, because it's right when you go to level 3.
So seeing the level 3 support getting more and more.
I think this is really big for level 3 decks. Even being float too is massive.
Ooh, foil! Let's put this right here.
One of the what is it? The trials.
Uh,
Yeah, the assassin
Origin,
trial.
yeah. And
Exia.
yes.
Yeah, I haven't looked at all the trials, so I don't know which ones are good or playable, but they seem really good in Pantheon to help you level up efficiently.
Yeah. They all seem pretty fun.
Is this the last pack?
Yes, you open all yours on your side. That one's mine.
Okay.
Jonathan was too quick with it. He's like, give me my cards.
It's called efficiency.
Okay, you know what? Fair. I'll allow it this time. How do you organize so quickly? What would you say? What's one thing you learned about your deck that you learned at Ascent LA? Yeah. Or reassured?
How difficult it is to play well. I think fractals punish you for not knowing your lines or not playing efficiently and paying efficiently. There are some times where you have to not tap a fractal. These are SRs. There are some times where you have to not tap a fractal and just put a card down from your hand to either level up efficiently when you don't have float, or to threaten interaction with the outchance glimmer.
Yeah.
People will play around it, especially day 2, knowing your deck list and knowing fractals as a deck. But I think that's the biggest thing, because when I play fractals, people would ask, or when I tap specifically, I have like 5 fractals and I tap 2 of them, put 1 card down, and people like question why you play like that. And I think that's the biggest thing, because when you have extra fractals, you don't necessarily need them all. Like if you're against a level 1 deck, say their biggest level 1 is what, the Guardian or Lorraine, they're 20 HP, you don't need more than 7 fractals most of the time.
Yeah.
So if you have like 3 extra fractals, you can just put them in memory to pay for something else like the Scepter of Fascination or the Outchan level 1 to level up, and then keep those Shimmering Refractions, Burst, Acquiescing Rejections, all those good cards in there. So,
yeah. That's good. I think the one thing I learned about Fire Diana is, and we talked about this before, fragile comes with risk. If your deck has a lot of opportunities where your setup can be broken, people may find it, and many will find it. And so, kind of pre-thinking what other people may have in their hand, for you to do your damage. So, I didn't. The Fire Diana combo is always like, you come distant, you bring out Dream, right, to do the extra 3 damage.
Yeah.
I started getting more used to bringing out Seeker's Etherwing, because I've been more scared.
The spell shroud, right?
Yeah, because I've been more scared of Reduce to Ash, and then when I feel more comfortable, and when my opponent has less influence, bring out Dream, and then start doing more bigger damage. So.
Or even game 1, if people don't know, game 1 or day 1, when people don't know what you're on, you can even go for the Dreams. Yeah, and catch people off guard and steal game 1 that way.
Yeah.
And then play more careful game 2.
Yeah. Let's show. Jonathan got a lot of money and clearly spent all the money he made as he got 12th place. But we do have the prize card in the mat, so let's show that next, right after this. When you get your day 2 for the first time, or repeatedly, like some people, this is what you will expect to see. Jonathan, what happens if you win money? Because that was a shock to me.
Yeah, so if you get top 16, there's cash prizing for 9 through 16.
Okay.
They get the same amount. This, at Ascent LA, it was $375. And then for 8th place and up, it was at least $750.
Okay.
I think so. For 8th place, 7th at least. And then more if you win. It only goes up from there. But everyone for day 2 gets a playmat, which is the Shadow Strike playmat. And show the artwork here. Tristan, nice. And then...
Yo, I'm gonna make it very honest. I'm gonna be an honest person. And we listen, we don't judge. It was until I got this playmat when I realized Tristan is a robot.
Is
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's a robot. I did not know that.
I thought those were tattoos.
No, she's a robot. Girl's a robot.
Okay.
Learn something new every day. Jonathan learns something new too.
But the new art of Shadow Strike is the day 2 card.
Yeah. Which is right here. You get this amazing sealed envelope with it's blue with gold lettering that says Grand Archive. You rip it, you open it, and you take it out, and what do you see? The day 2 card.
It's really nice.
Yeah. You get really cool codes. So WC, I believe, stands for wild card. So this
So W is wild.
Oh, W is wild card.
Yeah. So if I think at Ascent, I'm pretty sure at Ascent the Ascent Day 2 cards are wild cards.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a regional prize card, the first letter, if it was from North America, would be N. If it was from Southeast Asia, it would be S. I believe EU's is a wild card also. So their Poison Dagger for the season starts with a W, and then Oceania starts with an O.
Oh, more you know.
And they can only be used in those respective regions, except for wild card, which can be used in any season or any region.
Any region. So this is the amazing Shadow Strike that you get. It's been very assassin popular this season in general, right? Because there's been Poison Dagger. What else has there been?
It's Crystallized Destiny for Store Champs.
Yeah.
And
then this one.
Yeah. And then previous seasons there was Surveil the Winds also.
Oh, there's also Smoke Bombs with Tristan on it.
Yeah,
it's
a lot of assassin.
very assassin focused.
Yeah.
But I'm very thankful for folks like Jonathan and our locals to help people grow and learn, and I empower you and encourage folks to find your community, find your locals, because you never know what can happen.
And playtest a lot,
Yeah.
because going into these ascents, you need a lot of practice to prepare for meta decks or things that you aren't expecting to.
Yeah.
Because that can just ruin people's runs, like early on. If you're playing a deck that you don't know what it does, or you're playing against something that you didn't prepare for.
Yeah.
And being able to adapt quickly is very important.
Yeah. Well, here's to the RDO season. The next Ascent will be Ascent Vegas.
Yeah.
Which we're going to. Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Hopefully, let's manifest it now. We will be there. We will crush it. We will gain experience. And
we will day 2 Nats.
We will day 2 Nats.
Where's the confidence?
Let me be very honest. I'm pivoting from Fire Diana. I'm just going to go back to Water Diana. I learned my lesson. I'm glad I made it day 2 with a Fire Diana. Back to Water, girl.
Yep.
We're doing it. Well, thank you, Jonathan, for being a great colleague. And thank y'all for always being part of this journey where we are content creators, ? But most importantly, we are players. So thank you for being on this journey. Okay, bye!
Bye.